Good day slash evening slash morning slash wherever you are in the world. It is your boy Awful, i.e. Ash, i.e. the crackhead on the internet. It's been a while. Hello, have you missed me? Well, maybe. I don't fucking know. But as you can see from the title of this video, I think it came to no one's surprise, at least not for me, that there has been a lot of premeditated decisions in the industry, and they are coming to fruition as we speak. Most notably, the decision that Microsoft made today with increasing the prices of not only their consoles, but their accessories and the games on their platform. Suffice to say, it was impending. I think it was a domino effect that was like more so propelled by Nintendo, but also Rockstar. This is a topic that I've been wanting to at least like give my analysis on ever since the Nintendo reveal with their games, specifically Mario Kart. But really, it was like a looming thought ever since the Grand Theft Auto discussion was around, and inflation and the price of video games in the industry. And I feel like I want to give my 2 cents about this, right? So, in a lot of cases, I can't really justify the price tag on, say, $100 game, let alone like an $80 game. But the reality is, and this is just me realizing patterns, companies don't make these decisions slightly. I think they're making these decisions because they know that there isn't going to be as much pushback as you would think. So while the purchasing power of the demographic of gamers, which let's be honest here, it's mainly adolescent teenagers or unemployed adults, it comes to no one's surprise that they will find means to an end to afford these games. They will go into extreme lengths to really facilitate their addiction or have that one game that brings all the meaning in their life or joy, etc. And they're capitalizing on it pretty hard. So it goes without saying that as much wishful thinking as I have that the plan is gonna backfire and people are not gonna buy the new Mario Kart for $80 or they're not gonna buy the new Grand Theft Auto 6 in 2026 for like $100 is I hopefully this video ages like milk and not like fine wine, but I think they're gonna break record sales and profits, and people are gonna buy them like hotcakes. Because I played Destiny ever since its fucking inception. And at some point I was a shit eater. I ate shit. I loved eating shit. I bought every expansion. I even bought silver. And guess what? I'm recovering now. Well, financially and mentally and everything. But what I can tell you for certain is this. They're going to weaponize the exclusivity of the IPs on their platforms. They're going to weaponize everything, specifically FOMO, to their advantage, their financial advantage. It doesn't matter how much negative sentiment there is in the public discussion going on the internet, be it on Reddit or Twitter or a YouTube video that I am making right now. What they did is extremely egregious, but none of that matters. What matters is protesting with your wallet, which I know I sound like I'm a fucking theater kid saying this, but it is true. But the conclusive thoughts that I have on this is, sadly, we are gamers is just not going to vote with our wallets. Actually, we're going to vote the opposite. We're going to buy in droves. And the move that Microsoft did won't harm them. If anything, like, yeah, you can make the excuse of the tariffs and Nintendo, instigated this move, but entertain this for a minute, right? They're exiting the market because consoles are loss leaders. Xbox is like the hardware is irrelevant to them at this point. They're going to keep selling accessories such as like headsets and controllers, and people are going to buy them. And to a degree, some people are going to buy the consoles. That doesn't matter to them because they're not really making profits off of the consoles. We all know that. And people are just shifting away to PC gaming. The caveat here, the incentive, and that's where they're putting all their chips in, is Game Pass. So regardless if you have an Xbox or if you have a PC, the value proposition that they have is Game Pass. So they're not really going to invest into making new hardware. They're investing into becoming the Netflix of gaming. And they have the upper hand because most people run Windows, because most people play on PC nowadays. So they have an upper hand compared to Sony. And in a way, they also have an upper hand compared to Nintendo. The only thing going for Nintendo isn't hardware. It's just it's the IPs. The strength of Nintendo is their IPs. That's literally what makes them relevant in this conversation. So to wrap up my thoughts on what's going on right now, I think we're entering a weird era of gaming to where the saying that it was a saying from one of the Ubisoft CEOs, I think it was last year, where we're not going to own our games and we're going to love it. So it's really dystopian. Because I remember having these discussions with my friends, ironically enough, in Xbox parties, where I'm like debating how Xbox Game Pass is bad for the publishers and for small indie companies, to where like they're not really making profit. It's more so an advertising scheme to where they're like really just getting their IPs known out there, but they're not really banking or making a profit off of the fruits of their labor, so to speak. So it's just going to be more corrosive. And once they, capture that player pool, once they have enough of a player base, they're going to slowly thread that needle. So right now, say like monthly Xbox Game Pass, or sorry, PC Game Pass, whatever the fuck it is, it's like $15. They're gonna thread that needle ever so slowly. It's gonna shift to 20. It's gonna shift to 25. It's gonna keep shifting. And not to mention, you have variants. You have Game Pass, and then you have Game Pass Ultimate. My opinion on it is this: retain as much ownership over your video games as much as you can, because nobody wants to have a subscription model. I don't either. And I don't advocate for piracy, but if we keep heading down that path to where we're more complacent with these fucking sleazy ass companies, to where they're just shoehorning their fucking garbage ass subscriptions to you so you could like justify paying for it. I mean, the only reason why you would consider Game Pass if you play on Xbox, I don't think it's because of the few games that might come out and you want to play them, which, to be fair, I was literally talking about, Xbox is going down a good path, you have the Oblivion remastered, then you have Player Obscure Expedition 33. Fantastic fucking game, by the way. I'm going through it right now. I think it's one of the best games I have played in a while. That matches the caliber of Metaphor. But it's just sad to see that they're finally going into the good graces of, gamers as a whole. They're like, oh, finally, they're listening. There's good games. Everybody's happy. And then a bombshell just drops today, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, why did this happen? Now I have to fucking make a video about this, ranting on the internet to some random fucking dude, or not dude, be like, what is this fucking guy talking about? I don't know, what am I talking about? We are fucked. Please stop subscribing. I mean, don't actually click subscribe here, but stop subscribing to lesser. Buy your fucking video games. More preferably, buy a physical copy of your video games, because it is very dangerous where you just let these companies peddle their subscription systems, and next thing you know, you don't have agency over what you buy and what you can play and what you can't play. So in an instant, you can just have those games removed from Game Pass, and now you have to buy them. That game that you love playing on Game Pass, it was you paid $15 a month, and now it's like $80. That did happen. Or sorry, I don't this is hyperbolic language. It's not going to be $80, but it will be $50 unless it's a recent title. Then well, it's gonna be $80 on Xbox, right? Because of the news. But I wanna wrap up this video and say this. There's a lot of distortion, there's a lot of ambiguity. I am uncertain of how gaming will look like in the foreseeable future in like the next 5 to 10 years. But let's just say inflation hits hard, it hits bad. I don't want to imagine a day and age where everything turns into Netflix and I'm barely getting by. I just want to play video games. On a more bright side of things, there's no reason to justify high price tags for video games when way back in the day, you could sort of justify the high price tag because of logistics. You can't really justify that anymore because most of the sales for games are done digitally. So it's digital distribution. It's fucking literally key codes. There's no logistics going on right now. Why are we selling games for 70 or $80? This is, I'm sorry for my fucking language here, but this is fucking retarded. It's even more retarded for the people that pay these exorbitant prices for these video games. These decisions are only reflected because of the fucking people paying for it. So, again, this is another form of hyperbolic emotional language when I say this. I'm sort of disappointed in a lot of people. I was one of them at some point. I'm not anymore, but it just sucks to see that these decisions are not being made because these are dumb companies. No, they're not. They're multi-billion-dollar companies. They're making these decisions because they're farming fucking retards. Desperate fucking retards looking for their fix. Like fucking crack addicts. But maybe you can prove me wrong. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike if you dislike it. And yeah, I want to hear what you guys think about what Microsoft did. I also want to hear about your opinion on the Mario Kart, the $80 Mario Kart, or the Grand Theft Auto 6. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I will catch you on the next video, and peace!